Juror number 6 is in question, his integrity, in fact, according to the judge. And they are arguing right now in a closed court between the defense and the prosecution whether or not juror number 6 should stay on the panel. This is because of some inconsistencies about where he lives. We are told that during jury selection, he said he lived in the Bronx. However, during some recent offhand conversations that he had with staff here at the court, he told them that he's been living in New Jersey with his fiance, and also his daughter lives there as well, and that is where his daughter has been born. So all of this brings up the question of whether or not he lied about anything else while being questioned for jury selection. The judge saying maybe he possibly lied to just get on this jury, and that shades the entire process. So the judge, for a better part of the past half hour, has been leaning toward dismissing juror number 6 and bringing in an alternate. However, in the 11th hour, there was a back and forth between the defense and the judge. And one of the defense attorneys, Xavier Donaldson, got up and said that he doesn't typically play the race card unless he has one in his hand, and saying that since this is a black juror, it could possibly set back the case and compromise the diversity of this jury panel by getting rid of him. However, there are, of course, 6 alternate juries, some of them also diverse as well. Both sides agree this is one of the most diverse juries in recent history to be seated on a trial. So that is why the defense is arguing this person should stay on the panel. It is unclear right now whether he is still in the courthouse and is going to be questioned in that closed courtroom. The judge ordered all of us out, saying this was a sensitive issue and that he was closing the court. We thought that all the jurors had gone home for the day, but according to one of the marshals told me they have not yet left. So whether they are being questioned right now, juror number 6, about, in fact, if he is going to stay or be kicked off the panel, we are waiting to learn more about that. Candace and Ernie.
But interesting development there indeed. Anthony, talk about Kanye West and his appearance there.
So Kanye arrived here sometime just before lunchtime. He is a supporter of Christian Combs, and according to Diddy's team, he's sort of taken Christian under his wing and wanted to be here as a support system. However, he was not allowed into the main courtroom on the 26th floor. He sat in the overflow room for about 20 minutes before he left, and all of that was captured from the cameras. Now, there's also this question whether Kanye West is that rapper who was unnamed during Jane's testimony over the past 6 days, a rapper who she went to Las Vegas with, and she says that she walked into his hotel room where there was a party going on, and he was engaged in sex acts with one of the escorts that Jane and Diddy used, and also the rapper's girlfriend. I asked Diddy's team whether Kanye West is that unnamed rapper, and was told in no certain terms that, yes, it was him. So he is also pretty close to this case, apparently, and I asked if he could be testifying for the defense coming up possibly as early as next week, and they said anything is possible. However, the witness list has not been released from them.
Anthony, I want you to circle back on that. So again, Diddy's team confirmed that Kanye was that rapper that Jane was referring to?
I was told yes, and then followed up by, if you read reports, you'll see that's the case. So this is coming straight from Diddy's team telling me this. However, how that might play into this case at all, the defense is really saying that this is something that goes on in the entertainment business. This is a lifestyle that lots of people have. It's not at all unusual. So whether or not it is, in fact, Kanye West, we don't know that for a fact, because the judge ultimately ruled that we would not hear that person's name unless he ultimately shows up on the defense's witness list to testify on Diddy's behalf.
So that's the first
developments.
Yeah, that's like the first real name that we've heard associated with one of those parties, shall we say. Anthony, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.